Chicago, the far north side, December 3rd, 1975. You're listening to The Fix-Up.
Lou here. I'm sure you've noticed the absence of noise from that infernal machine. Not DL. I'm talking about JR's typewriter. I'm a few minutes from his apartment and thought I'd share a few thoughts before the weekly bull session. By now you know I've had some experience extending beyond the spectrum of the ordinary. Does that make me some kind of beatnik, palm reader, disciple of the New Age? Hell no. But I'm open to the idea that there's more to life than meets the eye, that everything is interconnected in some invisible manner, and that we need to be mindful of.
Move, for Christ's sake, move out of the way, let's go!
Come back here and try that again! Yeah, without hiding inside your car, you feckless, lily-livered, sore-infested fustelarian.
Sir, you're gonna cause an accident like that, standing in the middle of the street?
I want to tell you about this dream I had.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to my audience.
Oh. Weirdo.
I won't drag this out. I know listening to other people's dreams is like watching paint dry. Let me just say that I had all my clothes on and I wasn't falling to my death or late for some high school exam. JR was there, though. He was meeting with two guys in suits. I think they worked for Playboy. They had a photo of me, like one for the jacket of a book. The one asked,
"Have you met this man?"
JR told them he had, and that the man's stories, my stories, belonged to him. Jerk. Say what you want about dreams. I happen to think they're the sign of some new organ of perception. You know, like having a nose for stuff, or an ear to the ground. The power to sense what's underneath. And I got a sense JR's up to no good.
Meanwhile, JR had his own bad dream to contend with.
Hey, Robert, do not compel us to utilize force.
No, there's no need.
Utilize force, Fred. Do it!
Listen, guys, this whole tape thing is new to me, but I can fix it.
First, you failed to record at an appropriate level.
Do not mince words, Fred. The recording was useless. Now Nasty claims he forgot to change the tape. He cannot be trusted. All he is good for is telling baseball jokes. Use thy fingers.
Not that! Not again! I'll get it right. I promise.
We require information, J. Robert. Information pertaining to John Roselli, a.k.a. John Ralston, a.k.a. Filippo Sacco.
The guns and the narcotics, and the artifacts recovered from the sunken U-boat. Tell him, Fred.
Who is that?
It's gotta be Lou. I told you he was coming. What if he figures it out?
Let us hide. Fred, the closet. It hurt. Ooh, don't touch me.
JR, you home?
Yeah, Lou. I'm just making coffee.
Coffee? No bourbon?
I'm all out, man. Sorry.
Make mine black, then. Black is the polish on Sam G's Ferragamos.
Ow!
What was that?
The percolator.
Came from over there.
Sometimes I think this place is haunted.
I thought you didn't believe in that kind of thing.
I believe I'll have a cup of joe. That's what I believe. Here. Oh, here's your cash for the week.
Ah, that smells good. Coffee don't smell bad either.
I never noticed money having a smell to it.
The sweet smell of success.
Okay, where were we?
Last week I told you about Sam G.
Yeah, you showed him the bodies and the money.
The bodies and the money. Not a bad title for a story. Anyway, what I really showed Sam was that I could handle myself in a tight spot.
So he sent you to St. Louis to take care of Earl and his uncle, that wrestler, Lou Istaz.
Bobby sent me to find Earl. Sam and Tony sent me to straighten out Istaz. As it turns out, the two of them were in cahoots.
How'd you find Earl and Istaz? Pass out flyers with mugshots? Like, have you seen this man?
What's that?
Jeez. Easy, Lou. It's a joke.
Guess I didn't sleep enough last night. You ever have a dream where you wake up and think it really happened?
Well, my dreams are usually the ones I wish did happen, like the ones with Annette Funicello. Okay, let's hear about St. Louis.
I boarded the Bluebird at Englewood. First stop was Forest, then on to St. Louis. Between Litchfield and Granite City, I hit the dining car for a sandwich.
Young Lou on the hunt.
The world is made of two classes, the hunters and the hunted.
Shakespeare?
Richard Connell. I'd been up 36 hours and needed food for energy.
Ooh, should be called this chapter The Hunter.
Call it the wake up.
The Wake Up.
You ever find yourself reading a book in bed and your attention turns to putty?
I hate that feeling.
You convince yourself it's okay, then you jerk awake and wonder how long you've been asleep.
Yeesh, that's a bad feeling, man.
That feeling is what this chapter is about. While I waited for the steward to place an order, this man in a sharkskin suit and brilliant green tie seats himself at the table, right across from me.
Did you know him?
He wasn't from around here. He had a handkerchief in his breast pocket.
Stylish.
The tie and handkerchief had a sheen, iridescent.
You mind if we just say shiny?
Hey, you mind? Hello, young man. Boy, have I heard a lot about you.
So you knew him?
Never seen him in my life. Not that I remembered.
You have an intense gaze. Very intense. One that suggests the focus required of a marksman.
What was he talking about?
He was pretty intense himself. Had a strange way of talking. And when he looked at you, you felt like he was peeking into your brain and rummaging through its drawers.
Rummaging. That's...
2 M's.
You're agitated. The service. You find it slow. The service. The train. Everything is moving like putty.
But it wasn't the slow train or service that had been bothering me. It was the fact that I allowed the outfit to box me in again.
Box you in.
In the words of Tony Fury,
Put a hurt on that Polish sausage smoker, Istaz.
Sam and he thought they might still get Istaz to play ball,
Might?
if he was sent the right message.
What kind of message?
The kind you only send once.
Here's some iron to add to that wrestler's diet. Put a little pep in his step. Doc Fury's orders.
Did Fury send anyone with you?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
There was this man I was just telling you about.
Reminds me of a time took the rail to the Big Easy.
What was he doing in New Orleans? Drug dealer? Arms dealer? Was Roselli involved?
Yeah, forget about Johnny for a minute. You're acting...
Impatient. I grab him by his neck, this conductor. Ask him, ain't there no way to go faster? And this conductor, little Schnickel Fritz, says, of course, but you gotta get off the train and hoof it. Sometimes this gorgeous dream world spins at its own pace. And there ain't nothing we can do to make it go otherwise.
I just want a cup of coffee and a grilled cheese sandwich. This man stood and raised his one hand. He snapped his fingers and...
There he is. Sorry for the wait. man of the hour, the steward. Can I call you Stu?
What would you like to order, sir?
What would I like to order? Nothing. I don't eat meals prepared in a train kitchenette.
Sir, I'll have a grilled...
Excuse me, Stefan. I was not finished with Stu here. See, Stefan here, he's getting mighty hungry. You're supposed to serve him, Stu, so maybe add a little hustle to your demeanor.
I'm sorry, sir. There's only one of me, and...
I ain't interested in excuses, Stu.
My name is not Stu, sir.
Your name's about to become mud if you don't stop interrupting.
It's not a big deal.
It most certainly is a big deal. Now, I'm sure this is not the job he wakes up to every morning thinking, boy, I can't wait to get on that bluebird and ask, would you like cream or sugar with that coffee, ma'am? Am I right, Stu? I'm sure you got bigger plans. Smart looking fella like yourself. But you gotta master the small jobs first. You master the small jobs, and the big jobs, they come find you. Sound right to you, Stefan?
Sure.
Now, Stu, do your job and employ a little enthusiasm. I haven't heard of you, and you, obviously, have never heard of me. But if you don't change your ways real soon, you're gonna be picking your mother's teeth out of your asshole when I'm done with you. And don't ask me to explain how all that might come about. I'm not a vulgar man. Just do your thing and get Stefan here his grilled cheese and cafe.
What would you like, sir? I'll have a grilled cheese and coffee. Black. Yes, sir. And you, sir?
I think I already told you. I don't eat food cooked on a train.
Yes, sir.
Wait, he called you Stefan. How?
Good question. Even the boys didn't know me by that name, but somehow he did.
I apologize for my behavior. I don't care for the use of force. Makes people do foolish things. You know what I'm talking about. Man gets the bloodlust in his heart, becomes capable of doing anything. He becomes unreliable, but the idea of force, it's a powerful motivator.
You motivated him, all right. Right into next week. He may break a sweat if he keeps that pace.
He needs to get comfortable with the idea that the people he serves may have a different sense of time than him.
I must spend half my life waiting.
Time's a bitch. Enthralling, willful, enchantress, Lady Time. And still, we expect her to do things our way. In space, too. Property, dimension, how we get from there to here. Takes money, power. Build yourself an auto, a train, an aeroplane. Now they're even talking rockets. Send a bomb to London, like a Dear John letter. Take the wife and kids to the moon. Sunday picnic. All these things pushing life closer together, making it our domain. But time? She's royalty. Medici. Sovereign.
Suffering?
Sovereign. Holding power over all.
What about clocks?
Clocks.
That's what I said. Clocks.
Sure, how we measure it. But clocks make our perception of time worse. this itchy hunk of metal.
It's a nice watch.
It's unstoppable, but it's slow and only goes in one direction.
Sort of like this train.
With space, you're the cock of the walk. Go where you like. But time, that's another matter.
I tried to think of other machines that had contributed to our control over time.
The camera.
How do you mean?
The guy that took the photos of the racehorses running.
Edward Muybridge.
Yeah, he set up a line of cameras to show how the fillies moved. On a bet, he proved their hooves left the ground all at once.
I wouldn't say Muybridge improved our ability to manipulate time, but he did make us less susceptible to it. Gotta start somewhere.
Yeah. When are we gonna start?
There's a sickness in mankind, so I'm told. Keeps you from moving through time with the same agility as you do with space.
Sickness?
For lack of a better idiom, let's call it an incapacity. We are essentially rail-bound.
Until we figure out how to get off the train.
Precocious young man. They told me about you.
He got up and glided to the far end of the rail car.
Glided?
He seemed to glide when he moved.
Like a ghost?
He had a fluid way of moving. He opened the door to the next car, and he was gone, like an actor through the stage curtain.
What do you mean, gone?
I got up, pushed open the doors. All I saw was tired passengers, blank stares. This man was gone.
Uh-huh.
It's how it happened.
If you don't tell your own story, someone else will do it for you.
When the train pulled into Union Station, I was half asleep. I wondered if this man had even been real.
What was he?
As real as you and I. I grabbed my duffel and headed through the station's grand hall.
Oh, it's a beautiful place. The barrel-vaulted ceiling and the stained glass windows.
I followed the signs to the Head House Hotel. Then...
Laura!
I immediately regretted it.
Because she only had one eye?
She had two eyes. One was just lazy, so she wore the patch. I regretted it because I allowed myself to be seen.
The allure of the one-eyed woman.
There was Mora, in the center of the midway, under a firmament of cut glass, framed by gold leaf arches. She was...
a real looker.
She wasn't wearing her eye patch.
You didn't tell me that.
She was a vision of innocence and curiosity. A man stepped forward. He placed his palm on the flat of her back. It was Earl.